Multi-Marketing Black Card Anthology. Now, a lot of you have asked, what is this about? What is the Multi-Marketing Black Card Anthology about? Before, I thought I'd take this time this afternoon, as late as it is, to give you guys a little bit of a quick rundown about what it is about, what are the criteria involved, and who is eligible to enter this anthology. Because unlike the regular annual multi-marketing anthology, which we run every single year, and I'll do a separate video on that in the coming future, this Multi-Marketing Black Card Anthology is a second tier. It was just recently developed by one of our team associates by the name of Elia Mpata. He is someone who is a poet who is featured in every single of the mainline multi-marketing anthologies every single year. And he's the one who has come up with this idea, and I believe it's a great idea. He's covered it before in a lot of the videos that he's done on his channel, as well as here on the multi-marketing platforms. But I would like to take the time this evening on this live to inform you guys, give you guys more information, more info as to what this whole Multi-Marketing Black Card Anthology is about, and if you are not legible to enter this one, because like I said, this is a very specific one. It is not for everyone, unlike the Multi-Marketing Anthology, which is open to anyone and everyone. If you are a short story writer, if you're a poet, if you're anyone who basically is someone who can write a story, write a poem, who can, put together something that is fiction or something that's based on reality but is innately fictional, you can enter the Multi-Marketing Anthology. However, the Black Card Anthology is different in that it is not open to everyone and anyone. There is specific criteria required, and I'm going to break it down for you guys this afternoon. But before I break it down, I think the best way to do it is just like last week. I got it from the multi-marketing website, mmstore.co.za. So, like I said, if you want more information, you would go on to, you'd go on to www.mmstore.co.za. Click on the multi-marketing services you'll see the three lines on the top left-hand side. You click on it, that's the menu. It opens up, you go to multi-marketing services, you scroll down a few blocks, you'll be able to see the multi-marketing Black Card Anthology block. You click on it, and you'll be able to come up to this screen right here that will give you the full information. So I'm going to read it out for you, like we did last week with the self-publishing versus traditional publishing video. I'm going to read it out for you, step by step, block by block, and explain to you exactly what it means so that you guys are better and well informed. So, it says, under the Black Card Anthology on the multi-marketing website, mmstore.co.za, are you an expert in a certain field or industry, example, finance, legal, engineering, politics, social sciences, medical, etc.? Or perhaps you've written a paper or a thesis steeped in facts and research. Then you can enter the Multi-Marketing Black Card Anthology. It's a specialized annual anthology collating articles, papers, and theses written in various fields and industries and into one collection that is aimed at giving factual findings and or recommendations to burning issues in each particular field. So right off the bat, we have determined the criteria. The number one criteria for being able to enter the Black Card Anthology is you must have some sort of qualification or degree or diploma or a Bachelor of Arts or some sort of qualification from a tertiary institution, a legal tertiary institution, a legit qualification, and or experience in a particular field or industry, whether that is finance, for example, accounting, legal, for example, a lawyer, medical, example, a doctor, engineer, example, an architect or an artisan, or any like social sciences, politics. Maybe you were involved in a certain department in the municipality or the government, and you have information, valuable information, backed by facts, by researched facts and recommendations based on your research, your experience, your qualifications in your particular industry. So you have gone to a tertiary institution, you have gotten a legal qualification or any qualification that is recognizable, and or you have experience. So maybe you have not gone to a tertiary education, but you have years and years, like 20 plus years of experience in a particular field or industry. It can be any industry, even if it's in the writing industry, and you have a qualification as an editor, as an accountant, a chartered accountant, as a politician, as a lawyer, as a doctor, as an engineer, any field you can think of, whether you have a qualification and 20 plus years experience and or experience in addition to that qualification, you are eligible to enter this anthology. Because this anthology is unlike the multi-marketing anthology, which is something that is for short story writers and poets, most of the time fiction based on maybe reality or experiences or emotions that a poet or short story writer has made them feel in order for them to want to write a story. You are giving us papers, researches, articles, thesis that you have written in your tertiary institution, anything of the sort that is backed by factual evidence and research, providing workable recommendations and solutions to problems that are burning issues in your particular field of industry. You are eligible to enter this anthology. So that's the number one criteria you need to have in order to be able to eligibly enter the Black Card Anthology. Now, let's cover what you're going to need to do in order to enter this. To enter, send us an email to info@multimarketing.co.za. I'll repeat that, info@multimarketing.co.za, with the following: your full name. So I need your first name, your middle name, and your surname, your age or date of birth, so that we know you are a legit person, your area of residence, your city or your province. We need your field of expertise, whether you're a lawyer, a doctor, an accountant, whatever it may be. State that. Your qualifications and expertise. So you're going to attach a qualification, a diploma, a picture or an attachment PDF of your diploma, your Bachelor of Arts degree, or whatever it is, your master's, your doctorate, whatever it is that you have as an actual qualification, as well as your expertise. So if you have a curriculum vitae, a CV, or a resume, you're going to state your expertise, your years of experience in what fields, whatever you've done, whoever you've worked for, whatever businesses you have been in charge of or been in that has given you the experience now to say that I have experienced this and I can now write about it and provide evidence about it. We need that so that we can verify that you are who you say you are. Because we don't want fly-by-nights. We don't want to have just anybody and everybody in this anthology. This is very specific. And last but not least, you need to attach a research paper, a thesis, or an article you've written. So let's say, for example, you were a tertiary institution. Most of the time you'd have to write a thesis, right? It's a paper, you research, you write, you put recommendations, etc., etc. You're going to attach that to it, or a proposal for it that you've written. If you don't feel comfortable attaching it up front, we understand. Write your proposal and put that in the attachment of the email so that we can see what it is you're going to be writing about or what it is you have written about, and if we can have it featured in the Black Card Anthology. Alternatively, you have a research paper, so a paper that you went around all over libraries, online, and you've researched, you went to people, you researched, and you wrote a paper based on your research. That is also welcome. Alternatively, if you yourself have written an article, whether it's been published or not, if it has been published before, we're going to need you to give us where it's been published before so that we can give due credit to where it has been previously published. But if it has not been published before, also welcome. Just make sure that it has not been previously published in your email so that we have it on record that you have said that it is not previously published, and we can use this article in the Black Card Anthology. It can be as long as you want it to be, it can be short as you want it to be, as long as it is an article based on actual facts, evidence, research with your experience. And if it has recommendation and solutions, great. If not, it's still okay, it's still acceptable, right? So that is what you're going to need to do. That is the items that is required as per here. Now here's what happens after you send us the information. Our team will assess your work for approval of publication. If approved, you will be sent an email with an invoice of the amount to pay for having your work featured in this collection. This is your portion entry fee. This ensures that you secure your portion featured and secures your right to claim any future royalties from sales of the Black Card Anthology. The amount is determined based on time and expertise required, as well as factoring in other costs such as cost to print and courier your physical copy to you. So as with the mainline multi-marketing anthology, where there's an amount to pay to allocate yourself within the anthology, The same applies to the Black Card Anthology. Again, with self-publishing, which is multi-marketing, is we don't publish things off our own dime. You fund the publication process. We do everything for you. We take care of the whole publishing process because you are providing factual evidence now with the Black Card Anthology. You still have to pay in order for us to be able to produce the book. It's going to be, and we've already covered this, it's going to look very expensive. This is a premium line book. This book is going to be the most expensive, the most wonderful book on the entire multi-marketing website. And you're going to be part of it if you meet the criteria and requirements we have stated here today. Once we send you the invoice, your response to that invoice on the email should be the following. You need to send us the attached proof of payment. So the amount that's on the invoice, you send us a proof of payment to say you've paid this amount. It'll usually come through your banking app. If you go to a bank and do it, you get a proof of payment, a receipt, or some sort of thing to prove to us that you've made the payment. Secondly, we need your preferred address for a copy of the book to be couriered to you for your records and promotional purposes. So one copy of the book, unless you want more copies, you tell us ahead of hand, hey, I want 6 copies. Be prepared to pay for 6 copies and the courier price for 6 copies to come to you. Again, that will be increased on the invoice, or you'll be send a secondary invoice because now you want 6 copies instead of 1. So we said attached proof of payment, preferred address, and the third thing we need is your nominated bank account details for royalties to be paid out to once sales begin. So your bank account, the one that you want to receive your money of royalties that come into your bank account every month once sales are made, that's what we need from you. Now, once the above is provided, your spot will be confirmed and secured, and you will receive your copy once it's printed. So once you provide us with that 3 information, your proof of payment, your preferred address, and your bank account details, guaranteed a copy is on its way to you. We just got to produce the book. We're waiting for the others to pay. Obviously, there's a deadline. There will be a deadline that we will be deciding once the deadline closes for submissions. We'll be deciding the deadline for payment. So you're providing a proof of payment, you provide the address, and you provide the bank account details. The book will be produced, and one copy will be sent to you. So that book is for you to use for your records and promotional purposes. So you're going to be using that book to market your work that appears in this Black Card Anthology. Now, once you confirm that you have received your copy by sending us a selfie of yourself holding the book, Multi-Marketing will communicate with you to arrange a live interview with you on one of our social media platforms to promote the book, as well as available so people may purchase it to read your work in the Black Card Anthology. So once a copy comes to you, you take a picture of yourself, a selfie of yourself holding a copy of the book, just like the authors of the mainline Multi-Marketing Anthology do. You send it by email, via WhatsApp. We have all our contact details there as long as you message it directly to us. Our social media team will be in contact with you to conduct an interview. We will contact you either way, whether you send a selfie or not, because we do need you to promote your work. Like we said, you need to market your work as much as we will do, and we will give you all our use of our platforms in order for you to market your work. But you're going to have to market your work. You're going to have to get it out there to market your work, because if you don't market your work, no one's going to know about it, and it's just going to sit on a shelf or in our store, and no sales are going to be made, and then you're going to be wondering why no royalties are coming in. Royalties are coming in because you haven't marketed the work. You need to market your work, and this is everything I tell to even the Multi-Marketing Anthology authors. You need to market your work in order for people to know about it, in order for sales to be made, in order for you to earn any royalties. So if you haven't received any royalties, it's because you haven't marketed your work to the best of your abilities for people to go to our site and purchase a copy, whether that be an ebook or physical paperback, like this Black Card Anthology will be. So send us a selfie, we arrange the interview, we have it on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Skype, wherever it is, and have it on our multi-marketing platform so that people can watch it, know about the book, and want to go to the website and purchase a copy, whether that be ebook or physical paperback. Now we're going to come to the all-important sales and royalties, right? For each copy of the book that is sold, whether ebook or physical paperback, via www.mmstore.co.za, www.amazon.com, or otherwise from the site of Multi-Marketing, the royalty portion will be split evenly and discharged equally among all contributors of the anthology to the bank account of their choosing that they have provided. That's why we asked you for your bank account. That's the bank account that money is going to be coming in once sales are made. We split it up, we divide it equally among all contributors who have paid and have their work featured in the anthology, and the royalties will be discharged to your account within 5 business days to the banks. With regards to Amazon sales, this is important. If you're promoting the book and a sale is made of Amazon, a certain threshold of 1,000 rands, that is 1,000 South African rands, has to be reached in order for funds to be discharged. That is a rule for Amazon. There's a certain payout threshold that has to be met in order for us to be able to pay out royalties from Amazon to you guys. However, through Store, there's no real threshold. As long as the sale is made, we split it up and it will be paid out to you. Alright? With regards to Store.co.za, royalties for sales will be paid within 5 to 6 business days. We say 6 just to give us a safety, but it's usually within 5 business days. Banks will take the money and deposit it into your particular bank account that you have provided to us. Remember, this is the important part. No sales equals no royalties, which is why promotion from both multi-marketing and the contributors is required for sales to happen. So we at Multi-Marketing will promote your book, but if you, the contributor yourself, do not promote the book, sales cannot be made. Therefore, no royalties can be paid out because no books have been sold in order for us to get the money to be able to pay you out your royalty portion. So you gotta market your book as much as we will be marketing it in order for you to receive your sales. Your work does not stop from the moment you submit your work and pay your amount. The work keeps on going. That is the job of an author. That is the job of a contributor. As much as the business will do their best to market your book, you, the author, also have to do your part. Alright? Again, the cost of the book is determined solely by Multi-Marketing based on current economy, book trends, cost to produce the book, value of information contained therein, and our expected returns for all parties involved. That is pretty much self-explanatory, but it basically says that we will determine the price based on the current economy, right? Current book trends, so how much a book like that would cost, right? A cost to produce the book, so how much it would cost us basically to produce the book. That is the amount that you're paying in order for us to be able to print copies, have it produced, and send it couriered off to you. The value information provided, like I said, the Black Card Anthology is different in that it contains factual information, right? And the expected return. So you as the author, you have an expected return for the investment that you have made by investing in publishing this book. We as a business at Multi-Marketing have an expected return for us for providing the service of producing and publishing the book. So there's a vested interest from yourself as a contributor, as the author, and from ourselves as a business in order to gain returns on what we have put into the book, into producing this book. You, the funds, and us as the service that we have provided in order to create the book. Alright, so I hope that explains that. Last but not least, I want to explain the rights and indemnities, right? Again, it's all here on the Multi-Marketing website. Go to mmstore.co.za. Three white lines at the top left-hand corner. Click on Multi-Marketing Services. Scroll down. Click on Black Card Anthology. All of everything that I'm explaining to you is right here in plain black and white, and you can read it for yourself. So rights and indemnities, it says, you, the contributor, retain all rights to your work and will be fully credited for the work in the book. Multi-Marketing takes no credit whatsoever for the work you have produced. You are the author, you are the writer, you are the poet, you are the contributor. You are the one who has produced the work that is enabling us to produce a book. Therefore, you take full credit. You have full rights over your work. We take no rights from you whatsoever. It is 100% yours. However, while you own all the rights to your work, the name and all likeliness of the Black Card Anthology, the Multi-Marketing Black Card Anthology, remains the property of Multi-Marketing, and Multi-Marketing has indefinite and as needed rights to use any part of your work within the Black Card Anthology for any and all promotional and marketing purposes, with due credit for the work given back to you. So we have the right to use your work in order to promote the book, to market the book, to get people to buy copies of the book that has your work on it so that they can read it and you can earn royalties on sales of those copies. We're using it only for promotional and marketing purposes. We don't take any credit. All credit of that work is given to you. However, we own the rights to the name of the Multi-Marketing Black Card Anthology. All of that is our rights, our property. But the work remains solely and 100% yours. The copyright applied for each edition of the Black Card Anthology protects your work therein, and no persons may use any part of your featured work without the written express approval by yourself as a contributor and or us as the publishers. So when we apply for ISBN and we copyright your work within the book, on the imprint page you'll see a copyright notice on all of our books, on all books, by legit publishing companies, you'll see a copyright notice there. That means that nobody on any planet around the universe can steal or use your work unless they have asked you, the contributor, you, the author, you, the poet, for express written approval by email, by letter, whatever it may be, to use that work for whatever purpose it is that they've explained that they want to use it for, to you or to us as the publisher. If they can't get in contact with you, they get in contact with us, in which case we firstly have to get in contact with you, the author, the poet, the contributor. We have to ask you permission because it is your work. While we own the anthology, you own your work. We cannot just give rights of your work to anybody in any Tom, Dick, and Harry. We have to ask you first. It's your work. So we get your permission, in which case we then give them the permission to use it for whatever purpose it is, and we will ensure that they explain that purpose to you so that you know what exactly it's going to be used for, and it's not used for any other purpose. If it's used for any other purpose, legal notice, they will be sued for not using it for the legal purposes that they explained in writing what they want to have it use it for. So again, you own all rights to your work. No one can steal it. It's 100% your work. We only use it for promotional and marketing purposes, but we do own the name, the Multi-Marketing Black Card Anthology. We own the property. That's our property, but the work contained is yours. So, like I said, that is the Black Card Anthology, taken from the website. Again, if you want to read it, it's all here for you. And I've given you the explanation here this afternoon, this evening, whenever you're watching this. This brand new, breaking ground, different anthology, I would say. Thank you to Mr. Elia Ampata, who is a member and associate of the Multi-Marketing family, for coming up with this incredible idea. He has been featured in every single multi-marketing anthology, and he's the one who has come up with this idea, so full credit given to him. But he has given it to multi-marketing because he believes in the product that we produce, and he believes that with us gearing the wheels, we can actually take it to another level that it hasn't been before, because he's seen the success that we've had in producing and marketing the multi-marketing anthology, the mainline multi-marketing anthology every year. So we're going to be spearheading the Black Card Anthology as well. I've explained it in depth, what the criteria is, what the payments are for, how royalties are paid out, your rights and indemnities. Everything has been explained in this video. Again, if you don't understand anything, mmstore.co.za, top left hand corner, 3 dots, multi-marketing services, scroll down, Black Card Anthology. It's all there for you to see. So again, thank you for watching. Remember to like. I hope you have a great day, evening, whatever it is further. And I'll see you guys. I'm the director of multi-marketing, Naushad Khan, and I'll see you guys down the road. Peace.